The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Pretty good job of running to get through there to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Handoff from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
To the ground with the back. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll try the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line. It's about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Let's go! Looking to throw, it's Nicholson. Here's the pressure. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
He'll toss it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense...
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's complete to the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Horned Frogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Back to throw, it's Nicholson. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The decision to throw the ball on 3rd and inches instead of just grinding it forward and moving the chains, and may come back to haunt him here.
Agreed, and I think the offensive coordinator was trying to catch the defense sleeping. I think everyone thought that was going to be a run play on 3rd and inches like that, so they try to go play action. They want to take a shot, but it backfired right in their face.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Aurora. Got room at the 35. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Touchdown, TCU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bringing it out. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gets rid of it. Back open in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out on the right. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The run from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Nicholson. Here's the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Missouri! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Fires to the big fella. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down, looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Nicholson. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball.
He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and is picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
TCU 14.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
He's going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, TCU. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Here's the give off the left side. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Open field on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 28 over West Virginia. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. The give out of the gun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Firing to the right, complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for his man. It's caught. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop him.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for a receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. Here we go. On the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that drive covered 40 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
TCU.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Nicholson. That's caught. It's Aurora. What a cut. Now he's loose. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going deep. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down.
It's a fumble on the play. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
He's marked down at the 28. 4th down coming up.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick strike complete. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a game. To the 28.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with it.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Here we go, here we go.
Right back to the well. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up?
Turning it on. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Missouri! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 21 over San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good?
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit him. Big game for the offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give as they work on that clock. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The give to the tailback. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And that is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
TCU.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game.